Yo. Yo, what's up? What's up, what's up? Hold on, I'm checking some stuff real quick. That video is still processing? Oh my god, that live stream. But we are here. Let me get, where's my phone charger? We're live. That reaction did insane. I was, oh my gosh. Alright. So we need to work on the Chrome extension today, in which we're working on the Chrome extension today. And yeah. Maybe let's not do dogs. Let's just do dogs, maybe. I don't like the fact that it's cats. But like, we're gonna do this. So yeah, so what we need to work on is the issue with this. So the issue was when we do this, yeah, so when I click here and I draw, it doesn't delete these. So we gotta fix that. But yeah, let me go to the JavaScript. So when we draw, where's the splice? I could put some music on. Let me do that. Let me turn this down though. Then on my computer, let me turn it down. So I'm putting music on, but hold on. I don't want the music to be too loud. So if it's too loud, let me know. If it's too quiet, let me know. So what we need to do is this here. So we need to get an understanding of why this isn't working here. In which I think so if I click this, it works then. This we need to, I want to add a white background to this. So, or an outline to this. So let's do that. So we add a border to this, and then what is it? Background. Yeah, we can just add a background to it. We don't need to add the border. So we just need to add background to it. Which, does it do the same for this? Or no, it adds the image. Pogorino, hey, what's up? What's up? We're working on the Chrome extension, and hopefully we get some stuff done, because there's some things we need to do. So, hold on. Background, white. So we did that. Another thing I want to do is the eraser tool. But I also want to do this. So when we click on this, I want it so it doesn't show up on here. So what we need to do when we click on it is we need to get when we create the checkbox, we need to create an ID for it. So let me see, checkbox, right? Oh wait, it just automatically creates it, so we just need to add it here technically. Because the checked value is 2, so if we say ID equals checkbox and then 1, in our code we just have to change it is this music playing? There. Alright, then we just gotta do so when we do this, we need to do input find clone find, and then for input dot ID equals X. So then we change it so we have the input to this. So checkbox 1. So we just need to add a listener to it. So update layer listeners. What is this? Application. Update layer. So here. So for each, we do change layers. So because we do this, we could do this. So on, we have to, hold on, we have to do it in here. What the heck? Oh. What? Why did this song come back up? Alright, so because of this, we gotta do this plus z dot on. So when we click on it, we want, when we click on it, we want the canvas to be hidden. So we're gonna do this plus z dot css display none. But we also want to detect if its display is none or not. So we just need to see if it's checked. So let's just, hold on. What's the code for this? We're gonna do this. We're gonna say if document.get element ID. We won't, so this project we won't be converting this project to Angular. We're going to be converting a different project to AngularJS because this one's a group project and I can't, the other people in the group don't know Angular, so it would be unfortunately unbeneficial for me. So we're going to do this. If it's checked, display so this should work. So let me try this now. So let me update the this one. So we're gonna do this. Alright, so let's try this. Hold on, let's try this. So if I draw, and I create a new layer, and I draw, if I undo this, it doesn't go away. Why? Let me see why. It should have. Oh, there's errors. Okay. Element checked. Dot checked of null. What? This should have been valid code. It's saying you can't do dot checked. Did they change that? Is checked. Let's try this. Alright. Maybe, okay, maybe it's only with the new layer. And what is up with the music? I don't know. But it's not. Z. Is it cause Z, wait. Is Z set to 0? No, it's set to 1. So why is it saying checkbox is checked? Is checkbox plus Z is checked. Oh, is it? No, it can't be selected layer. Why is it saying dot check? Is. So you can't do is. Okay. Cannot read property of checked of null. Oh, not checkbox 0. Checkbox 2. Is this not? ID? Oh, okay, hold on. Alright, so I get it. So we have to do dot checked, but then we do here. So we're gonna do this. Alright, so let's try this. Okay, so now if we create a new layer and I do this, if I do this, it says, cannot read property of checked null. What? I don't get it. Why is it not working? Why is it, cannot read property of checked? True. So if I don't do this, ooh, it says false. Cannot read property of if checkbox.z plus z on click we're gonna have to do this. Alright, so let me see what it says here. What is that for? 101? Alright, so say we draw. It's taking a long time to process that draw. New layer, and we draw. So if I hit this, we get 3. We get 3. So I think we gotta do this. me try that. What? Do. Alright. So let's try this. So we draw. We hit new layer. We draw. If I do this, it doesn't do anything. Let's see why. It should have done the canvas. It should have just turned it off. Canvas ID 2. CSS display. Oh. I didn't do this. It's Thursday. I didn't think I'd be streaming today. To be honest, I don't know what I was doing today. So let's try this again. So look. No. What? CSS. It should have turned it off. So if I click this, it should have not displayed this. What is it doing? It says false. So if it's false, let's do this. Let's see, wait, hold on. So it does turn that one off. So why is it not working? Let's see. Does I guess if it equals true. I thought this would just be a boolean in its own, but I guess. What? I don't know. Let's update this though. So if I turn this off, I don't think. It doesn't do anything. It's supposed to say on click. What? Let me console.log. We're probably, I don't know. I'm probably gonna be doing another project soon. So I want to create a Discord bot. So that's what we're gonna probably do next. We got a lot of projects coming up. I literally got a lot of projects I want to do. Alright, so let's see. a new layer. Okay, wait, hold on. So this one is getting... This one's getting number 2. This one isn't even working. Why is that? Change layers for each... Yeah, this should be for each layer. Checkbox Z-1. The Z to begin with is... Is it? Hold on. Z is 2. How is Z not... What? Z equals 1, so it should be Z. And then again... Because Z... Wait, Z is 5, 12. Z is 3. So this is 2. So this needs to... This adds a listener for checkbox. What? Hold on, let me clear this and click this again. So when I do this, it runs twice. It runs twice, but it doesn't run at 1. Let me try something else here instead. So let me do a new one here. And then we do this, change view, and I want to do something like this in here. But we also need to... This is Z layer images length plus 1, because the length I think we get back as 2. So if we do plus 1, we get 1. Okay, that makes sense. But I think change view should be ran upon start. Because it doesn't make sense for it to be ran otherwise. How come, so look, if I do this should be hidden when I click on it, maybe? Let me do a new layer. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Where did... Oh, it's here, but it's not on here. Okay. So if I do this, Something's not working. What? I don't understand, it's not working. Wait. What? So this controls this one. So that's... Let me change this. I think that might be the reason. Cannot read property of checked of null. What? How? Checkbox. It should be 1. Checkbox 1. Because this is checkbox 1, right? Yeah, that's checkbox 1. And it doesn't... If checkbox 1 equals true. So if we go to here, like, look at this. It equals true. It equals false. This doesn't have to be in parentheses. Maybe... Maybe you have to parse it as a string? What's up? How you doing? Parse string? What is... How you doing? It's two string. I thought it was... Try this again. Wow. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Hopefully this works. So I hit that, I do that, and then I... Can I read property checked of null? Cute dog, thanks. I don't know why this isn't working here. Let me try this. So let me open this up. So when we draw, and then we hit this, we get checkbox 2. How do we get 2? Do I make this 0? If I make that 0, then maybe it'll work, but that doesn't make sense on why. Now it's giving me an error. Watch it give me 0. I'll be so confused. No, it still says checkbox 2. What? I don't understand this. So for from layer images. Get elements by layer images, in which it should be 1. Really? Yeah, we get 1, and we get 1, in which for length, checkbox 0. So what is this? This is 1. So we change this to 1. Hold on. Maybe we gotta delay it, because if this runs instantly, maybe it's taking too long. So if I draw this, hit this, it says checkbox still. I do a new layer. What? How does it control this? Like, this one controls this one? Maybe we could just change it here. So, there's a different way of doing this. So we did it like this. Where each one had their own listener. So we could do var display. Is display already a variable? Yeah, display view. And then let's just do checkbox 1. So we'll do dot add and on click we're gonna do this. For 1, but I think we're gonna change it so after 1 it's gonna be all the others. Gotta go back to work. Just want to tell you good luck in these tough times. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. So with this, we can with this now. We shouldn't need this. If it's 2, this will be 3. On checkbox 2, campus 2. If checked equals true, just do that. Let me try this. So if I draw, let me draw. Okay, that's what should happen technically, but we want the drawing to disappear, but we're getting there. If I hit this, no. If I hit this. So, can I read property of checked? I thought, okay, hold on. We could do it this other way here. So we could do it this way. We could do input what is name? Oh, okay. So we could check array. So we could do this. We could do checkbox z plus checkbox checked. I think it has to be a name. Dot length greater than 0. Let me see how this will work. Man, stop, won't stop, do the bag, do the stop, won't stop. Alright, so if I do new layer, I do this. This doesn't work, does it? Let me check something here. Maybe it's backwards? Well, if it's backwards, then it should have returned. Oh. So if I undo this, I get what? Checkbox. Oh, check box with a capital B. So it's capital B, and if it's greater than 1, or greater than 0. Okay, so this should work in the way that I'm thinking. should have worked. I don't understand. Is it because of this? So it's saying oh, you know what I think I can do? Let's do this instead. Let's do this instead. Let's do this. And I think in this we could change it to this, so I think because this will change each time. So I think we could do it this way. So I draw, I do a new layer, I draw. If I do this, that turns off, but this doesn't turn off. Why? Why? Because this Z would be, we create a listener for each one. So let me do this, console.log. For each one, we change it. Do we? Hold on. For each, do we do? Does it? I feel like this doesn't make sense right here. I feel like what we gotta do here instead is this, and then from here, let's console.log true, console.log false. So we did this, so let's update this. So we take a screenshot, and then we draw, do a new layer, we draw. Let's do the inspect element so we can see how we can, what our issues are. My stream, my live stream still seems to be up. I guess it's still up on YouTube. I don't get it, but okay. So if I do this, console is not defined. It's not working. Let's see why. This one works. This one don't work. False. So if I hit this, it hits false. Hit it again, it's false. So it's always false. But let me try this. So in here we're gonna do console.log z. It's always false, but even if it's false, it doesn't display none. It adds the listener to Z. So that should just mean Z is gonna, I think Z is gonna turn out to be 3, but it's because we start at 0. So this should be, it should run once, then it should run again. I'm not exactly sure, but let's go with it. Let's see how it works. And then there's another thing we gotta fix, which is the going back and going forward. It shouldn't be that hard to fix, but we will see. Alright, so if I do this, then new layer, and do this, it gives 3. It gives us 3. Or Z is less than Z plus plus. Let me just not do Z plus 1 then. Because that doesn't make sense if it's gonna be doing Z plus. If it's Z plus 1, then length would be 2. It's set to 3, but that just doesn't make sense. What? 2, which is true. This doesn't do anything. Let me see if there's something else that we can do here. Layer images. Layer images. And if there's length is 2, we do plus 1. That means we add a listener for maybe I do this at the end. Where's the... So then it creates the new one? Because I don't understand. It should create... Where is this? I don't understand. If I do console.log z, this doesn't loop for some reason. It doesn't create a loop. It feels like it ends. I don't get it. See, like, this works. So, for some reason, this doesn't work here. How did we do it for all these other ones here? Because I don't get, so if we did it like this, for each one we do this. This dot attribute values. Selected layer. So we should do is if instead of this we do this, and then we take this out. We take this out. This is for on click. So I think we could change this back to what it was originally. Oh wait, this, it's not gonna be this. Hold on. It's gonna be this. So I think, hold on. I think we could do this. So like this. So then we change this to this here, because on the click we have the selected layer. Let me try this. I don't know if this will work though. I hope so. So let's draw this. New layer. I do this. Cannot find property of source. What? Can I find property of source? What the fuck? Let's do this. I think it's messing things up. Oh wait. Alright, so let's try this again. We draw, new layer, we draw. If I hit this, no. It doesn't seem to... This dot value. The value of the checkbox. Oh, maybe I could do it like this. Let me do the console dot layers. So then we know. Our new layer. I do this. Oh my god, it works. And then if I do a new layer and do this, it works. It works. Alright. So that works. This one's gotta be... this one's gotta be, like, when we go to this, is it separate from the canvas, or is the canvas part of it? Let me see how that's set. Because if the canvas is part of it, then we might have to change it. Where's the... So we say none. Alright, so the canvas is part of it. So what we're gonna need to do is probably... We'll probably need to create the canvas with just the image. So that the image is its own canvas. I don't know how to explain it right now, but let me try and do this real quick. So if I do canvas ID equals can0. Let me move this around so it's equal. So let me just do this and the here, and then when we draw, we're drawing on canvas 1. So when we do in our code, is it layers 1? We'll keep it in layers 1, but I don't think I'm gonna do where's the is it this dot source layers 1? What is the called ID canvas? So canvas dot, so we're gonna do this, but it'll probably be selected layer will be how are we gonna do this? Draw this image, console log selected image. We could take that out. New image, and then we're gonna do source stop. Oh, okay, I get it. So for first layer, we're gonna do okay, and then image dot source. So what is image? Oh, okay, I see where it is. So image is this here, but and if the length is 1 layer images, we're gonna do this. So for our image, we're gonna do is it, wait, where's can1 canvas? Oh, okay, I see. Image is this. So we're gonna do this instead. We're gonna change we're gonna do this. We're gonna do var on load equals 0. Then we're gonna do this. If on loaded equals 0. Else. And then this is just gonna be 0. And then we're gonna do this unloaded. So that way it's separate. So it should be separate now from the whole thing. So if I draw on this, what happened? Canvas 0, canvas 1. It's not drawing, and it's not giving any errors, so I don't know why. Is it because of image? Hold on. Or because of canvas? And then say we do this. Let's add, hold on, let's change it back to 1. Let me try that. Try back to 1. Put you in a box if you were burned. Is it? So it's doing this, but we're not getting the background, or we're not getting the drawing. So let me see why. You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna do this, and let me just take this all out. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna leave it there. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna say whatever, because I want to make it locked. So I want to say if you right, if you, I guess, right click it. How are we gonna do if you right click it? I want to say you can lock it, but I want to put a lock on here anyways. So before we do all that though, let's fix the update. We have to fix some other things here. I just put you in. Look at the doggies. Alright, so I think the issue when I do this, so let me check this, because the code is supposed to be here when our current position is less than our layer current position minus 1. So let me see what that's like here. So if we change, what's our current position right now? current position is 3, which makes sense. 0, 1, 2, 3. If I click on this, our current position should be 2? What? I clicked this. Is our current position 4? It messes up. Current position 3. Let's see why this is doing this. So if I click on this, my current position should be, it says 2. Click on this and this. Current position is 4. So if our current position is 2, what is our layer current position? Our layer current position is 3. But what's our selected layer? Selected layer is 1, which is 0. So if our current position, okay, so then when we splice from 2. What is it for? It's just for a school project and personal project. I just want to create like something that's like Photoshop basically inside of a Chrome extension. So this, I think, current position, current layer dot length, which is 4. So if we splice 2 to 4, I think it's only gonna splice. I think it's only gonna splice this one right here. So look, if I draw, no, it works. Hold on a second. Something doesn't make sense here. When I click on this, what's our current position? Is 2. If I draw again, what? But if I click on this and draw, okay, so it does that. It doesn't reset it, so let me try that again. So if my current position, let me clear this. Current position is at 3. I click on this. Current position is at 3 again. What's our layer current position? Is at 3, which is why this doesn't work. Our current position's not being added. Because this, so like this, our current position was 3, but now if I go to current position, it'll be at 4. And which, that's correct, but that's only because I clicked on this. I think, current position starts at 0, which is why that happens. If I started at 1, I feel like that might mess everything up. I feel like that'll mess a lot of things up, but we shall see. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now that we're at 3, let's see what our current position is at. Our current position should be at guess it should be at 4. So if I click this, it's at 3. So if I do this, what? Why? Our layer current position doesn't go up, right? Let me reset this, try it again. Is it just me? I think so. So our layer current position is at 2. In which, that doesn't make sense. Our layer current position should be 1 more. Let me see, layer current equals selected layer minus 1. Oh wait, that's not. Layer current position. It equals. Alright, so that makes sense there. It equals, this is why. It equals -1. So if I set it to 0, this should all be fixed. Hopefully. I'm not exactly sure. So if I do this, and this, let's see. We should have 4 as our current position, and we should have, we get 2. Why is it 2? That doesn't make sense. Why is it 2? Is it, hold on. Layer current position. Why is it 2? Go back, that does something else. We push -1. Oh, we need to push 0. Alright, so let's try this again. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now that we have that, let's check again. Because our current position and the other position should be the same. Layer current position? It's still 1 less. Why is that? Let me see why. It does +1 there. It does -1 there, as it should. +1 there. That does. This should be a 0. Resets, yeah, that makes sense. Go back, we don't have that set up yet. We push 0. Should we push 0? Oh wait, no, we need to push 1. Because if we push 0, we're not doing anything here. So we need to push 1, because technically we're on 1. Because that makes sense. So let me try this again. And hopefully, just hopefully, this works. So, this, this. Alright, so we're on 4, and that means our value should be 4 for both of them. Current position, layer, current position 4. That's good. So when I click on this, layer current position and current position is 2. So that means when I draw here, these two should get cut off. Yes. So if I draw again, what's our current position now? Current position is 7. And our layer current position is 7, which doesn't make sense. But we can fix that, I believe. Because when we splice, we don't really update our current position. What we could do is we could count the length of the numbers here and do that. So we could do the count of images of the class here. So when we do a splice, we can change this. We could do our new length equals, and then we do what is it? And so we're going to say our current position now is going to be this, and our so if we do this, we set it to the length. I think this still this still messes up here, right? Current position +1. So if we do this, we're just gonna do -1, I guess. Because we're gonna change this to be the same thing here. So let's try that. Let's open up the console because we're gonna need it. So we take a color, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on our thing, our current position is 5. If I click this, my current position is 3. Layer current position is that. So if I do this, okay, current position is 5. It still does +1, in which it shouldn't. Because the length is 4. Right? 4 minus 1 is 3. It should. Let me change this to 2 maybe. Oop, clicked on the wrong thing. Alright, let's try this again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I say 4 because that's what it is. And then we're gonna change some other things around. So let me just check this. So I click on this, I do this, it does that. What is our current position is 4, which is good. So if I draw again, everything gets updated, right? And then if I go back to this, it says our current position is 5. What? But our length is 3. Why is it 5? Numbers dot length. Is numbers... One, two, three. There's 1, 2, 3. If I take this, there's 3. 3 minus 2. What? I don't understand that. So if I click on this, oh, is it because it's doing it before the splice? What am I doing? I'm creating a Chrome extension. I'm creating a Chrome extension that's supposed to be like a Photoshop type thing. But we're still working on getting functionality on it. So if I hit this, it goes back to this, and if I draw, it draws, but our current position is 4. I guess so. I don't know. So what's our, if I do this, current position is 3, but our current position here now it says 6, which it shouldn't. And our current position shouldn't be 3 here. Let me check here. When we create a new layer, we push 1, and then if we push, does it? Oh wait, hold on. We'll keep it up. Thank you, appreciate it. We push 1 here when we create a new layer. Does it increase our? I think we have to push 0 for it to make sense. But then our current position also needs to change, in which we need to do this. When we do, we gotta do current position equals 0, because we had just made a new one. And then when we draw, it increases the current position plus 1. But we also need to do this. I think when we switch layers, where is it? When we do, does it change a view? Not this, it's this. When we change layers, we need to convert our current position, we need to change it to be the length of this. So I believe that works here. So let me try that. So let me open up the console here. I'm gonna check something on my phone. Alright, so let me make sure this is working properly. So this, and it seems to take a while to process, and that's because there's a lot of colors. So I think it might be quicker if we did change it to, I'm not exactly sure, hold on. So our layer current position is this. If I hit new layer, my current position is 0, layer current position is this. So if I do this, current position 1, current position 1. When I switch back to here, current position is 2. That is not what I need. I need this to be, I guess, here. Not, is it update layout? Yeah, it's update layout. So let's do that there. So let's update that. Another email. Alright. 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 And then we do this. We do this. Our current position is 2. Is that right? Let me check. So if I switch back to here, our current position is 2 still. It says dot length for layer images. Oh, it might be this. Hold on. Oh, okay, so hold on. So this is gonna be images. And then there was something else that was messed up here. Is this our layer current position, which is layer current position for which would be our same thing as our current position. So let me try this. We will have to make the background as a separate layer. I just thought about it now. I will have to do that. It'll help. So doing it as a difference will help with the processing. Alright, so hold on. Current layer current position. What? Oh. I just thought this would be so that would be, hold on. Current position X, update layout. This will be, is it Z? It will be Z here. like that. I think that'll work. I got a lot of videos to watch later. Alright, let's try this again here. We're gonna work on this Chrome extension for the rest of the week. Because I haven't worked on it in a minute. And there's a lot that needs to get done with it this week. What's today? Today's 18th. I still got time. Alright, so I do this. 1, 2, 3. What the hell happened? What? Hold on. What is... Huh? Layers click Z equals current position Z should be 0. But update layout, is that what? It's this. I think we gotta do that. Let me change it. Toki Black, bitch. Yu-Gi-Oh swag, hey. Alright, let me get this. It's the motherfucking mixtape. Alright. Alright, so that works. And then if I do... I just change the size of it. If I do a new layer, let me look at this now. So our current position is 0. If I do this, current position 1, 3, 1, okay. 2, let's see. 2. If I switch to this, okay, I see what it did, but current position is 3. And I see what it did, and we're gonna fix that. What did it do? It did a loop here, in which we didn't need. So we only need layer current position. We don't need this to be updated, actually. I don't think. Because as long as it's not changing, it's fine. I believe it's fine. So we gotta check this one more time. Alright, let me just do this. 1, 2, 3. Let me open up the console. Alright, so we hit new layer. We draw. Look how instant it is. That's how we're gonna change it. It said this was on 4. Is that true? It is true. Current position 4. If I change back here, current position is 2. Look how instant it is. So let me look at this. 4, 4, current position 4. And then if I do a new layer, 1, current position, this is done. This part is done. Alright, what I think we have to do next is this. I don't understand this. So this is not... Oh look, so look, it's changing on the screen here. but it's not changing on the canvas here. So let's see why. I bet it has to do with something else. Does it change our current position? So our current position right now, now is 4. If I go back, my current position is still 4. So if we go forward, our current position should be 1. Where's go back? If we go back, our current position should be minus equal to 1. So like that. So then it's not updating the but is it updating the other array? 4, 2, 1. I go back. 4, 2, 1. Oh, it does do that. So if I go back again, it does go back to 0. In which this shouldn't be 0, because 0, we technically didn't start with anything. Did we? So if we want to do that, we should just say, well, this is 0, technically it's saying. But we don't have an actual 0. What, do we have a update? Slurping on my nuts. She's 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 slurping on my nuts. Slurping on my nuts. She's slurping. Wire does why does alright, so when we do I don't understand this. So when we do this, go back, do we actually update anything here? Image change here. So image change is for, where the fuck is it? Image change is for the, it would be this, in which I think we gotta do one of these functions here. So maybe we gotta do, is it not image change, is it update layout? It's not update layout. Do we need to do this selected images. Oh, okay, so that's like this right here. So right here, that's for that. So where does, then it goes to image change. And we do current layer, if I do 1. What? Current layer? What is current layer? Current layer is set to this. So our current layer has 4, in which, if I switch to this, and I add another one, our current layer should have 5. What? What happened? Something happened with it. I don't know what happened. It crashed. It crashed. I don't. What? Yeah, I just forced it to update. It for some reason crashed. I don't understand. I think I do understand, but it's gonna be different. Hold on. I gotta open this up. So our current layer has 4 images. If I do this, and I add this, our current layer has 1 image. So if I go here, I go back. Wait. But if I go here, if I go back, let me check something here. Hold on. Current layer has 1. Oh, I can't go back. So if I do this, hold on, and then go back, this won't update, will it? So image change doesn't update anything actually. Where do we change the take this out? Is it update layout? I don't think so. I think it's image change. So if we did image change with is it image path, which would be current layer, draw image, selected layer. Would it be selected layer? So our selected layer is 2. If I hit go back, our selected layer is still 2. So our selected layer is still 2. Go back and then go forward would be like this, I think. So let me try that. Because it works with the first layer, but if it doesn't work with the other ones, then I don't understand it. But I do understand it. Where's my straw? So look, if I draw, that's very small. Let's change it. So if I do this, image, wait, what? Let me try a new layer, draw. Selected layer is not what we need to change. What do we need to change? Change layers, update layout, image change. Because selected layer, we know which one. How does it know? Image path. Image change equals image path. So with the way that's that one about, that's cool. Thanks. It's supposed to be like a Photoshop type thing inside of a Chrome extension. It's still got lots to do, or lots of work to be done, but I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand it because something's not working properly. So like, when we go back, why does it work then? But if I do a new layer and do this, I know what I need to do. So we need to push, when we create a layer, we need to, I think, automatically create one of these that's empty. So where's the what is update layout? Current layer dot length is greater than 0. Does not register. Not registered on the new. Yeah, like if I go back, it registers here, but it's not registering on here. But I also want it doesn't. You can't go back again, and I need to add that here. So I think if I do this, it should create a layer. So let me see if this is how I intend it to be. So if I create a new layer and I draw, that's not what we need to do. We needed to create a one already, which I think we can do when we do create layer. Where's my create layer? Here, new layer. We already do update layout, but what is it? Oh, I know what we need to. We need to add an empty to the array. So current layer, where's the so image path, image change. Here, so we need to do current layer, and then we need to set, when we create one, we need to push an empty to it. Current layer. Is that what it is? Hold on. So this is the code. We need to, where is it? Select it, no, yeah, current layer, that's the number. Image change, it gets the image path. What is calling this? Current layer. So we need to, when we create a new layer, let me check something. So it creates the new array, but I want to do that. So it creates an empty one, I believe. So what is that supposed to be? Let me see if that works. Alright, so we do new layer. Okay, it does do this, but we want it to be empty. Hold on. This. Let me try that. Alright, so it does do that. Alright, good. So when I draw, it does create the next one. So that's good. Oh, so when I click on this, it's not updating this for some reason, which I don't understand. But the images one, and which images, I forget which one. There's a, what's it called? Where's the element? Alright, so it's something here, hold on. Here. So I don't know why this is all the way up here. when we use it down here. So we add an event listener and it's selected image, and so our function for selected image is this. Value this dot class. Okay, I get that. And then parse inf value is this. So selected images is this. So then current layer. So when we do this, let's do console.log. So we know what that is. Current layer, let's do console.log. This with the number. And then image change, which is the whole thing to this whole thing, is here. So we're gonna do this console.log image path. So let's update that and let's see. Alright. Shofu and Shizzy 6. Alright. So I think the first layer is automatically fine. Yeah, the first layer is automatically fine for some reason. Let me clear this. So it's when I do a new layer. If I draw, I click on this. It doesn't update. It goes to 0, 508. 508 is 0. So the number is 0. On our current layer, if we go to 0, it's our first one. Okay. So then selected images. So we go to image change, image path. I think our selected layer is wrong. Selected layer is 2. Is that true? Selected layer should be 2. Why does it not? You're still slurping. And she's still slurping. I don't understand why this doesn't update. This gets updated here, but this whole thing, canvas, doesn't get updated. Which it doesn't make sense because it should. Layers dot selected. Oh, wait a second. Selected layer is 2. Layers, let me see. Layers 2. It updates that. It doesn't update this though. If I click on this though, hold on. Yeah, it doesn't update the... It doesn't give me an error for some reason. image, new image. Image dot source equals image path. Let me. What is the? We did this here. Slurp it up. Go. Slurp it up. Go. Slurp it up. So it's image change with this. And it doesn't update the layer. Use canvas get context. I don't understand this. Why this doesn't work here. Let me try this. Hold on. So if I do this, we do var image path equals current layer 1. So if I do this to 2, it doesn't change the selected layer. Unless it is changing and we're not seeing it. I don't understand. Why is it? Maybe. No, it's still the issue. Can 2. Let me try this. Hold on. I feel like it has to do with something like let me try this. I feel like this is the issue, sort of. So let's just create a new layer automatically, so we already know. What? I don't understand this. Why is it? It changes the source of this, but can't I just do this? Hold on. Instead of draw image, can't I just do source? I think I could just do this. Hold on. And then I think I could do canvas2.source equals this. No, it doesn't change the source of this. Let me see something here. So when we change layers, we run update layout, update layer listeners. We update layout, in which update layout does this. But wait, no, it can't be. What's up with the dogs? Working on the Chrome extension. I don't understand why it's... I don't understand this. When we change layers, hold on a second. Wait, we're not actually so... I thought I did this before, but I guess I didn't. Wait. So how come when I do that, this changes, but not the actual source of the thing here? So image change, draw image to new image of selected layer. Let me try this. Log canvas to Where's the other ones? We look like the opposite. I'm like, that's a time bomb. Alright, let's see. So we do a new layer. Okay, so if I click on this, Pokemon specialist. It like an acrobat. Yes, it's acrobat. Habitat. Aftermath. So if we go on here, oh wait, we don't have to do this. We could do oh, we could do that, but we could also do if image2 dot source equals image path to Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so new layer. So I do this. When I click on this, it says true, but something doesn't make sense here. Hold on. Something with the code here just doesn't make sense. Let me check up here. Layers 1. Image dot source. So this is image. That's dot source. Otherwise, okay. So CTX dot. Okay, so this doesn't make sense here. So we place the image here. We push it, draw image this. Hold on a second. Is it because of this doesn't make sense here? So if I do this and it draws image 2 on load. CTX2 is. Let me try this. Image 2 is not defined clearly. So if that is like that, hold on. If we, instead of image 2, if we say in the code, if we say this, what is it, current layer? What's it called? What's it called? Oh, here it is, current layer number. So we do this. So that didn't work. Okay. Shout out my dude Joey. Alright, so canvas image 2. But then we set this here. So if we say image 2 dot source equals this. So it doesn't change the source. Can 2. It doesn't... Selected layer. What is selected layer? Selected layer is 2. Unless we do this. Hold on a second. Is it empty? Maybe. Hold on. Why does it echo this out? I don't need it to echo this out. I need it to... If we did this, hold on, it removed it. That's... So it removed it. But if we wanted to... Hold on. I messed it up. What? Okay. So it doesn't update the... It was doing the... It's fixed... Wasn't this working earlier? I could have sworn this was working earlier. No, it was working earlier with the first layer. And... So current layer image change. So current layer image change. So when we click on this, image change, so current layer. Current image change, current layer. So if we did one of these things, hold on a second. Let me see what, hold on, let me, this might mess things up here. What's my current position at? 2? But my layer curve position is at 5. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. It's at 4 now? How's it at 4? So look at this. So our current position, let's try this again. Our current position is at 2. Layer current position is at 2. Oh, I know. Hold on. Current position, we need to do... When we create a new layer, we need to say current position's at 1, and then our layer current position is at 1. Because otherwise it's all messed up. Is that why our... No, there's no way. Is that... Would that be why things are messed up? Current layer, selected layer, canvas image. That can't be why things are messed up. Let me double check. let me update this and try again. There was another piece of code that I wanted to test, but I think if this is what fixes it. So look at this. 1, 2, 3. Nah, it still didn't work. Alright, let me try that one piece of code then. If I do... What is current layer at? Current layer is at 4. That means... But it says on load. So... If we did this, hold on. What if we did this? Didn't work. I don't understand. Like, so this is what we get, and if I do current layer, what is this? CAYAA. Why did you get recommended to this? I don't know. But thanks for stopping by. Pewed. Most things bad content, just random coding live stream weird. Yeah, I know YouTube is weird like that. I don't know. YouTube is for sure weird. Hey, what's up, possessed frog? How you doing? This doesn't even... Canvas 0, canvas 1. Our selected layer. What you doing? I'm working on a Chrome extension that's supposed to be like, what the fuck? It's supposed to be like Photoshop inside of here. Stay hydrated, mate. I will. But for some reason, it's not. When we do go back, it only updates this right here, but it's supposed to update this. So for example, when I go to here and I draw and I go back, see, it goes back. But it doesn't work for this layer. maybe I need to think. Something clear. Is this like downloading Google Images Chrome extension? Not download. It's not Google. It just takes a screenshot of whatever web page you're on. So whatever web page you're on, it'll take a screenshot, and it'll just do this, and then it'll be like Photoshop in here. But I'm still working out some of the things. But we added some other things here. But I'm still trying to figure out, if I click this, it doesn't do that. Are any of these variables I feel like some of these variables are image path. I don't understand why this isn't working, but it works for the first one. What calls this function? Maybe, hold on. Maybe it's this. If it equals 0. Something doesn't make sense here. So, if it still does this, and even if it doesn't, it does this. Something else isn't. Go forward. Selected images. So when I click on this, this gets updated. So it doesn't seem to because this gets updated here, which this updates right here. But this isn't getting updated here, which I don't understand. Kit element ID selected later. Canvas to 2D. Let me, hold on. There's something up here that we did. Here, let me take a screenshot of this so I can reference it. Here. So it does new image, get context, canvas, image to dot source. I don't think it's because of this, but okay. Image path 2. dot source equals image path 2. In which that should work. This should be working. I don't understand why it's not working. So it just doesn't make sense. So if we do new layer and I draw, why does it update this? Get the working, get the working. Put you in the box if you want burden, if you want burden. So like, it's hard to see, but your function has a random semicolon at the end. Let me check. Where? I don't see it. This is the part that is being messed up here. It gets Canvas 2. Let me reference back up here again. Maybe it's one of the other functions. I could just do this. I mean, the semicolon at the end of a function, I don't think really matters. This is what I think there's a lot of brackets. You mean this? I will do that. Let me try. Let's see, it's the same thing. But there is something here. Create a new layer. I'm trying to understand this. Image source. It works on the first layer. So if I'm on the first layer and I do this, why does it work? I'm positive it has to do something with this. Hold on a sec. Change layers. Let me look at the console real quick. This might be why. This is the only other last thing I can think of. So let's do this. So we have here layers 1 and layers 2. What is... Alright, we're gonna go to layers 2. So layer 2 is selected here. For each, we add change layers. So then this is 2 plus 1, which is 3. Is it? Layer images. How many layer images is there? Layer images. But selected layer equals this dot value. Current layer layer is this. Current layer has this. Selected is 2, which is correct. This is correct. So canvas 2 selected layer CTX update layer listeners. Where is that? Okay. Update layout. So here, so we add elements.length, class name images here. Is there something else that was using this? There was nothing else that was using this, so this is fine where it is. What is, so if we do elements, we have these elements here. Is this what you want? Selected image. Number. So where's add event listener selected image. I honestly have no clue. Elements.length, selected image. So when we select the image, number, which is right here, selected images. But even if we run this normally, so if we run this function normally, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, as you can see, the thing in the bottom over there changes still here, but it doesn't change the screen. So that goes back to image change being the problem. But I don't get any errors. So I don't understand what is wrong here. It works for layer 1, but for layer 2 it doesn't work. Let me try if I do layer 3. It doesn't work for any of these. But if I do this, I draw, it doesn't. If I click this and I draw, it doesn't splice it. I do not know. I'll look at it later. But thanks for stopping by if you watched the stream. We'll be streaming again this weekend, and so hopefully we figured this out. And